Says I'm live. Alrighty then. Here we grow because it is time for me to get these good seeds organized. And before I start, I want to just pray for everybody who is still affected by these winter storms. No electricity, no heat. And yeah, let me wait for some folks to scroll in before I get started because the timer is ticking, or should I go ahead on and do what I'm doing? Mm-hmm. We shall see. I woke up late, but that's okay. I'm here on time. And by late, I still have stuff to do. I haven't even fed Oreo yet, and he over there tripping. But I'm gonna do it as soon as I get done with this and clean out that cage too, because yeah, it's a couple days overdue. But anywho, since I'm here talking to myself, I might as well get my regularly scheduled YouTube program on the road here. Oh, somebody has scrolled in. Good morning to you, Drum Gold. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. It's looking like we the only ones woke this morning. But that's okay because I'm here. And what I'm about to do is go through my seed storage. Yep, because this has been a long time coming. I've been working on this for a while. I just recently emptied out some bins. Well, one bin exactly to keep my stuff in, and I wanted to make sure that everything is contained in one spot, which I have done. And I'm rather proud of myself because, yeah, I got a lot of seeds, and all of these are seeds. Yes, they are. Seeds, bulbs, rhizomes, and yeah, anything dealing with growing, it's in there. Let me check the chat. Good morning, Urban Garden Chronicles. And chat, doing my exercise but running your live. I appreciate your time, Urban Garden Chronicles. I surely do. And I ain't gonna be long with y'all time today because my battery is acting funky. But let me go ahead and spin around and explain what's going on. So I kind of did already. But what I've done is taken my seeds and my rhizomes, like I said, organize them, kind of, sort of, and I put them in these containers. This one says, yay, seeds, because when I started my seed storage, this is what my seeds were in. So now my seeds are in the bigger container on the bottom, and the top I use for my rhizomes, bulbs, and everything else. In this season, I did not bring in a lot of my rhizomes and things because I want to try and see if any of them will come back in my pots outside. And I also keep my seed books in here, so when I'm going through my seeds, I can identify the correct part of the seed because, yeah, I ain't got that time to sit up there on the computer. I'd rather have books. And let me see where I can start it. Hang on one time. I'm trying to get situated. Uh-oh. Maybe set y'all on the floor. Okay, here we go. I am not a camera professional. Please forgive me. But I'm trying. Oh, it's that one. Okay, there we go. Good grief. All right, that'll work. Maybe. Please don't drop my phone out of here. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to adjust this camera. There we go. All right. Let me check the chat while I'm over here messing around. Good morning, Soyini McConnell. Thank you for scrolling through. Good morning. Getting ready for work, listening in the background. Thank you, you grow ro. I appreciate your time. Speaking, scrolling in the chat. Hello. Good morning. The Garden Hoe channel. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Chanel loves the garden. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I'm going over my seed boxes and what I have organized. In this container, I just have my cards and things that I send to people. This is my seed working box. And by seed working box, it's like a processing type of thing. And I have something in here right now. So I guess I can moss rose. Okay, so what I do is once I harvest my seeds, I bring them to this box and I I separate my seeds from my shaft in this box, and then I put my seeds in a pack. And there are seeds in here. Moss rose seeds are so small. Yeah, they too tiny for me to even try to capture. But that's what I do with this box. I process my seeds with this container. Let me check the chat again. Scrolling. Nesha says, good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. Chloe K, thank you for scrolling through. Good morning. I appreciate your time. And in this box, okay, let me explain these containers. This is what I used to store my seeds in. And I just wrote the names and stuff on the side of the box. I don't do this anymore because I got new boxes and I still, yeah. Anywho, I put new stuff in these boxes because I needed to contain my storage. And this is a box of seeds and things that I still need to process because if you can recall from the last time, once I showed my seeds, I had them in a box and I just had them thrown in there. But when I harvest my seeds, I put them in a bag. Oh, Lord, yeah, I got to get to that because it's been 2023. But I harvest my seeds, I put them in a bag, and I bring them in until I can process them. And I process them inside of that other container. And this, I'll just bring it over here. This container has my microgreens and other small seeds that I use, cover crops, and yeah, just extras in this container. And let me pack it back because yeah, I gotta move on to the next one. And I'm sure this is gonna be quick, to which I'm happy because yeah, I really got stuff to do. Like I said, I got up late this morning. And here we are. Okay, give me a second to move this box out of the way. Okay, well, I ain't got to Alright. And this box is the new seed container box. And of course, all of my things are recycled. Because my coins don't jingle-lang like that to keep buying new stuff. But I did invest in me some new seed containers. Let me check the chat. Scrolling. 11 watching and 2 likes. If you have not clicked that thumbs up or down to show YouTube how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Thank you kindly. Good morning. Speaking, scrolling in the chat. Digging in the dirt with Tamiko D. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. And I'm just going over my seed storage organization. I'm trying to get, okay, let me try this. Okay, that's okay. All right, I think I'm getting better at this. But these are my new seed storage containers. And this one is for flowers. I ain't fancy. I just wrote it on there. And that wipes off, but it's on there pretty good. I forgot what kind of marker that is. It's either chalk or anywho, something or another. But inside of my flowers, I only have flowers. Allegedly. When I was going through, so these are all the flowers that I have, and things that I have like I have a lot of sunflowers. So inside of this are different varieties of sunflowers. They're in no particular order. When I want flowers, I come in here. And this is where my flowers will be located. Also, as far as, I just started this new thing. Let me see if it's in here. It should be, because they all have one. Oh, there it is. But inside of my seed pack, my seed storage box, I have these little books. And I'm going to write on the top of the book flowers. And I'll have a example because I started on some. But I'm going to inventory my flowers, write them on here. And that way I can make sure that I'm not buying the same seeds over and over again, because I like these flowers, and I think I done purchased about 3 packs of different seeds from different companies. And I gotta stop that. Yes, I do, because and now I'm saving my seeds, so it is not necessary for me to continue to buy the same seeds over and over and over again. This is my herb box. Let me check the chat while I'm standing right here. Uh-oh. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Nesha. Scrolling to Miko D. Scrolling, scrolling in the chat. Who is that? I want a whole shoebox. Rob in the garden. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time, and that's exactly what they are, shoe boxes. Yes, indeed. Grand Rising, Miss T with the T, Lil G. Thank you for scrolling through this morning. I appreciate your time. This is my box of herbs, and yeah, I got this many. So it's the same thing with all the boxes. They are in no particular order because I have that many seeds, and here is and there is how I'm going to, well, anywho, that's the idea that I'm going for. And this is my herb box. In this box, I have greens, berries, and melons in no particular order. When I want to plant greens, I come in here. I'll get greens, lettuce, whatever else greens is in here. If I want, what I said, berries, to which, yeah, berries are all together in one pack. Maybe I can find them, maybe I can't. But this is what I do when I'm going through my seeds. And this is why I'm going to inventory them, because I know I got some. And where they better be is in this box. Okay, so, oh, they're in the front, Lord. But yes, berries that I start from seed, different varieties in one pack. And I've been starting a lot of strawberries because these strawberries right here, Alpine Yellow, They're delicious. They are small, very small berries, but at the same time, I think that flavor outweighs the size of those berries. Moving right along. Let me check the chat. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Oh, wow. All right. And I don't have very many of these, to which I can only grow these a certain time of the year outside. Eggplants, pumpkins, squash, and cukes. And I don't know how that okra got in there, honey. But I'm going to have to figure that out because I got okra somewhere else. Oh, that's an eggplant. I'm tripping. But yeah, eggplants, squashes, and cukes. And the reason I went with this size is because I know how many seeds I have. And I ain't got time to be squishing my stuff in no little small container. And I would rather do it like this. Beans, tomatoes, peppers, corn, okra, kohlrabi. So I'm guessing they are in some kind of order because, yeah, greens, flowers. These produce fruits. So, yeah. And this is a whole, I'm thinking this is going to take me forever when I get to inventory. I started one in here, which is a good thing, I'm thinking. But this book is going to be in here. My inventory of my seeds. And basically I just started writing them down so I know what I have. But yeah, I'm happy with the situation because before I was lost and confused, buying seeds just to be buying seeds. But we are done with that. And like I say, out with the old and in with the new because it's that time. And I am done with that. Let me check the chat again. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Everybody is speaking. Never heard of alpine berries. Oh, Miss Tia Drumgold. Yes, alpine strawberries are actually better the lower your zone is, in my opinion, because they are very hardy and they don't produce runners. That's another reason. They produce clumps versus runners. So it'll be easier to, in my opinion, that's what I like working with them. And right here, I'm just looking over some stuff while I'm talking. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. And I need to fix that. Cato Family Farm. Good morning. Thank you for scrolling through. All right. Take a look at my seedlings after I adjust this tripod here. Hold on one good time. And yes, I don't know how. Uh-oh. Well, I guess that's how it's going to be. But I do have an infestation going on with fungus gnats. My guy is over here on the job because I surely did not know that I had that infestation. So I've been treating for a couple of days. Even though it happened last week, I wasn't able to get to it. So yeah, these seedlings are getting ready to go outside, and I do see a sprout in my leisure pepper, and that cap or a seed never came off of that burgundy okra. I have been treating it with hydrogen peroxide because it has some white fungus on there. My garlic, I'm gonna have to move it because it has grown up into the light. This was my garlic experiment. Woo, look at them roots, girl. So let me move him or them down here, as well as my corn is growing up into the light. This is baby corn. And I probably need to move that okra because it's tall, but it still got a little bit of height to go. My herbs are doing very well. I gotta up pot this one. Plant party coming soon for the yellow dock. And also the spearmint over here. Uh-oh, be careful, girl. Yeah, this is spearmint. And I'm happy to say that I'm steady, or should I say continuing to get, this one is almost ready. It's turning yellow. They go completely orange when they are ripe, and they are delicious. That is my kumquats. Yeah, I keep it indoors. And I'm thinking about getting some new pots for my fruit trees. This is a fig. I want to say it's Violette de Bordeaux. Yeah. And this is my leaf of life, to which I'm still debating on if I want to put it in another pot or not, because it has outgrown the trellises. It's over top of the trellis, and I really don't want it to be that tall and lanky because it'll break. And I noticed that when I prune it, it gets new growth. Okay, coming out of the sides. So I'm thinking about pruning them all back and letting them do that. I'm not sure. Let me check that chat again. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. Woo, it done jumped in. You in zone 10? Oh, Lord, you don't got no problem growing nothing. That's a good zone. Good morning, L Triple G. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. I just finished up with my seed inventory. Triple greetings, growable gardeners. Bowtie. I should have known that was you. Mr. Bowtie Life in the Garden. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Tasha Oshie Grows. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. G. That's what I get for typing on my phone. Without glasses, I can totally understand that. And I'm gonna actually take these outside too. Everything except for these beans, and they are starting to produce beans. Yay! But I'm gonna take this tomato out, and the pepper, they're going outside too. I just wanted to get them started, and everybody kept talking about hydroponics, so I said, let me get my bucket, because that'll stop me from trying to, and it didn't, because I purchased those little hydroponic systems right there, to which I'm loving that, because those microgreens get done very fast with a light added, to which I had no idea. I was growing my microgreens over here with my cuttings inside of different pots. And now that I know I can get a faster return with using the hydroponic unit here, that's exactly what I'm going to use. So I'm going to keep this one set up for my microgreens. And then this is going to be Oreos, because he likes nasturtiums. And I did drop a carrot in there, or two. And that's the only one that showed. They're not big carrots. They are the small, um, I forgot what they called, but they are small. And I ain't trying to linger on with the time because, yeah, I really got stuff to do. And I just wanted to, oh, let me check because I did do this while I was live. This is my bokashi. And I haven't checked it in a couple of days, but I'm about to check and see if I have any leche. But just twisting the knob to open. And nope, there is none. Make sure I close that back because I don't want any air in there. And with bokashi, since I'm not getting a drip, I'm not concerned, and I'll tell you why. Because it takes a while, especially because I didn't have that many food scraps. So it takes a while for it to break down if I don't use that many food scraps. But if there were more food scraps, usually in about 4 days, I'd have leche coming out of there that I could start using on my plants. But since I didn't have that many greens, to which I thought I did, and I'm not opening it because that is a closed system. I will not open it and check it until the 2 week mark. And this is week 1. So I guess next week I'll be checking to see how it's fermenting or breaking down, if you will. Yeah. So next week I'll be opening it to check. And yeah, I'm pretty much done. Scrolling in the chat, scrolling in the chat. This was a quick one, y'all. Herschel, don't forget to hit and thank you kindly. If you have not hit that thumbs up or down to let YouTube know how you feel, please do. It helps support the channel. Thank you kindly. Good morning. Let's talk gardening. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. Y'all scrolling in and I'm about to scroll off. Because it is cold and I got stuff to do. Well, the cold ain't got nothing to do with it, but it does because I got to wear warm stuff. As you can see, I put on a sweater instead of my other stuff that I usually wear, but I can go back and get comfortable now that I am done and take this good sweater off. Gardening essentials. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. It's icy here. I understand. Tennessee, yes. I'm in Ohio, and we just had what did they say? 10 inches accumulation overnight. It was already over my ankle, so I don't even know how deep it is now. But anywho, I ain't going out there. I'm buckled down. And I'm in under my Auntie Ellie blanket, or quilt rather. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do. Get underneath that good quilt. Scrolling in the chat one more good time. Hit that like button. Thank you kindly, the Garden Hoe channel. I appreciate that. Good morning. Growing what I eat. Thank you for scrolling through. We are done. This was a short one. I just wanted to make sure that I got my seed organization finished on my vlog because, yeah, I started it, but I did not complete it because I was doing stuff, and now I'm done. But at the same time, I'm still working on it because I got to get my inventory inside the boxes, and then I will be done. But it's or should I say, I am in a much better situation than I was with seeds all over the place, and then me constantly purchasing seeds. So yeah. Mike's Chaotic Gardening. Thank you for scrolling through. I appreciate your time. And we are done. Done. And I was looking at the time and I can't see it. All I can see is a ticker ticking, which is disturbing. But anywho, thank you all for scrolling through. I truly appreciate your time. Peace and love, my gardening comrades. Heal thyself. It can be done. I'm out. Catch y'all later.